Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And
look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen
looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air, Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen now looks to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Here's Jones on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Singletary again. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021, with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Allen. setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They run here with Singletary. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. 2nd and goal from the 1. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Singletary again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, 61 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. They got to walk that walk, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Show what you got. Let's go. It's all like pop, bro. Let us dictate. Let's go do this thing, baby. Put a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, baby.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Mahomes will throw. He's got Landry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mahomes. He hits Adams complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First throw of overtime for Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it's a win here for the Saints. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Well, now how about this return? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. Cook, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A pass underneath for Fournette. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Cook running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Allen's throw is complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen dumping it off for Johnson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Fournette, a first down carry. Able to avoid him at the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Allen now looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. And we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Dances by him to about the 40-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact. It is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar wideout.
Rodgers. There's Evans again, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rodgers to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. To throw is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Succop's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
So what you got? It's showtime, baby. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on, boy. Here we go. Here we go. It's set to go.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Bills. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Throwing is Rodgers. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Gotta punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first part of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Up the gut, Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 54 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This to win it in overtime. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 36 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Well, obviously, Charles.
Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And now out come the Bills. Into the air right away is Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, Allen. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They run for the first time with James Cook. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on third. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here's Matt Araiza now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Otten, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Otten really landed in a nice situation where Tampa Bay picked him on day 3 of the draft. He goes to an offense that likes to use more than one tight end. He's got an immediate opportunity to play his way on the field. Plays like that will only get him more looks. A nice first down pickup there.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Nifty move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Johnson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least that's something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Three yards remain for second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 17, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7. A minute 50 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Now Rodgers. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Fields it right around the goal line. The Bills ready to take over. Allen going to go to the air right away.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out come the Bucs now. On 1st down, Rodgers.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Quick throw, fighting Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down, Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A final shot before half for Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
From the 27, Rodgers. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Fournette running wide side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw is Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Allen on third.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Got caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Back to throw, Rodgers. Connecting with Hill, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
No, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.